EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got an NFC South matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Tampa. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Let's go now.
Herbert off of play action. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They run with Hines. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Justin Herbert. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
They start the drive with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
What's your set? 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play action. It's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been...
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Hines.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down. To 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 14. 1st down, Carolina.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 14, Panthers 7.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rolling to his right.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Herbert now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Hines going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 99 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12.
Here's Cook again. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Touchdown! LaVisca Chenault from 10 yards out. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt,
he's got him in, complete, the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
On one, ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Here we go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So, Charles, you know, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%.
A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season, because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Denzel Mims, a 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Second down and goal. Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Hines. Touchdown, Panthers. Nyheim Hines. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Gano the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. It's complete to Cook. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. He's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On first down, it's Herbert. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first and 10, Herbert. Another catch there for Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Hines. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. A big play there for Carolina. 58 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Edmonds. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Burrow will throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And this is caught by Williams. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Mike Williams, 70 yards.
As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Slide for the PAT.
And the lead is now 24.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Herbert on first down now. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Up the middle they go. Hines.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 51 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. Whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up. Well, these 2 teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. 3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Chase Young.
What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
11.
Now Burrow. And a throw right sideline is complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
Here we go, here we go.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 26 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
11 coming.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Burrow on third down. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
11
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, it's Cook again. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
It's a gain of 2. It brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick six, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made. Think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Play action. It's Herbert. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And here's Freiermuth again. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Waddle, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Now Herbert. And that's caught at the 2. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in. But with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Charles, a lot of happy faces.